Alright, let's dive right into it. We've reached a bizarre turning point in Meghan Markle's public persona, and it's just downright outrageous. This isn't just any rebranding. It's like she's gone full Pinterest mode, trying to serve us some herbal tea vibes while simultaneously cranking up the pretentious meter to 11. So, what does she do? She hops onto Instagram, of course, with a photo that honestly looks like it came straight out of a DIY disaster. We see this teacup, if you can even call it that, looking grimy and worn, captioned with steep dreams. Seriously? Steep dreams? It's like she's trying to be artsy while failing miserably at it. The whole aesthetic screams I'm trying too hard, and that tea bag floating there? It resembles something you'd find in a swamp, not a cute little tea moment. People didn't hold back. The comments were a riot. One person pointed out that it looked like gnats landed in it, while another asked whether it was raspberry jam or some sort of decaying bug. It's as if she's trying to brew a calming cup of tea but instead concocted a potion that could have come straight from a witch's kitchen. And let's not even get started on what appears to be that murky film around the edge of the cup. It's like this cup hasn't seen a dishwasher since the last time she was at Buckingham Palace. The floating bits in the tea? They look less like the calming essence of chamomile and more like floral roadkill. If Sleepy Time tea had a goth twin, this would be it. And the hands? Oh boy, the hands. They're awkwardly holding this sad excuse for a teacup, and suddenly they become the stars of the show, or the roast, rather. Someone suggested she hire a hand model, and honestly, it might be the best advice anyone's given her in a long time. Those hands look like they've seen some real battles. They're old, arthritic, and give off serious just crawled out of a cursed tomb vibes. But wait, it gets better. The ring on her finger is blinged out and perfectly in focus, while everything else is conveniently blurred. Can we say, look at my wealth but also try to relate to me? One commenter even dubbed her Hillary Baldwin 2.0, which is such a burn. You can almost hear the collective gasp from the internet. But then the confusion kicks in. People are asking if there are two tea bags in one cup. Others are pointing out those bizarre white specks floating around that could either be mold, soap scum, or who knows what else. Honestly, it's a valid concern. The drink looks less like a soothing herbal tea and more like something your cat would drag in from the garden and then promptly leave on the carpet as a present. And let's revisit that pun, steep dreams. How much time did she spend trying to come up with that? It's the kind of joke that makes you cringe so hard you might pull a muscle. One commenter hit the nail on the head. She spends more time cooking up these ridiculous captions than cleaning her mugs. The harshest critique? Meghan Markle has officially transitioned from royal family member to basic influencer. That's where we are now. From Buckingham Palace to blurred selfies and a cup of tea that looks like it should be thrown in the trash. It's almost tragic. So here we are, looking at Meghan Markle, no longer a duchess but a self-proclaimed tea enthusiast with a penchant for puns and an eye for over-filtered aesthetics. The dream she steeped? It's gone sour. And the tea? It's a complete disaster. At this point, it feels less like a brand and more like a sad attempt at relevance in a world that has moved on. And let's be real for a second, this isn't just an innocent post. It's a carefully curated moment designed to showcase her relatable side. But the reality is, it's falling flat. The disconnect between her current persona and her previous life is glaring, and the audience isn't buying it. It's like watching someone struggle to fit into a mold they clearly don't belong in. Now, we can't ignore the fact that this is the same woman who once graced the halls of royalty, and now she's here sipping what looks like a concoction made for a witch's brew. It's baffling. You can almost hear the echoes of laughter reverberating through the comments section as people dissect every detail of this post. It's a train wreck you can't look away from, and frankly, it's entertaining. In a world where authenticity is key, Meghan Markle is coming across as anything but. The exaggerated attempts at relatability are making her look even more out of touch. She's trying to connect with the everyday person while showcasing a lavish lifestyle that's hard to relate to. It's a juxtaposition that just doesn't work, and the audience is responding in real time. The irony is palpable. She's trying to sell us this image of a cozy, down-to-earth tea lover, but the execution is so over the top that it feels anything but genuine. People want real moments, not staged ones that look like they're ripped from a lifestyle magazine. And when you look at that teacup, all you see is a reminder of how far she's strayed from her royal roots. As we dissect this post, it becomes clear that Meghan Markle is in a constant battle with her image. She's trying to navigate a world that's moved on from her royal days while desperately clinging to a brand that no longer resonates. It's a tricky balancing act, and right now, she's failing spectacularly. So, What does this mean for the future of her brand? Will she continue down this path of absurdity, or will she pivot back towards something more authentic? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, her current approach isn't winning her any fans. The internet is unforgiving, and the backlash is palpable.